Read it for me. Confessions. I nearly pooped on my lovely gynecologist. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is the perfect place to post this, but I don't know where else to do it, and I have to get this off my chest. A few years ago, I was 18 and decided I was ready to become sexually active with my lovely boyfriend. Now, I'm pretty forgetful with the medications I'd already take, so I decided on the Mineria IUD. I went into my first appointment to talk to the gynecologist, and she was lovely. She was from the same area of the state I was, and we had a few mutual acquaintances. I set an appointment for the next week for the actual insertion so that I would come in for it when I'd be on my period, as my cervix would be more pliable. I wake up in the morning out with a stomach ache. No big deal. I just eat a very plain breakfast and continue on with my day. I'm in the waiting room and I start to have to go to the bathroom. I hold it in because I don't want my name to be called in for me to not be there. I have really bad social anxiety, and this will come into play for the rest of the story. I'm called back in, and I change into the gown, and even though I still don't go to the bathroom, it's been a few years now, so I don't remember exactly why. Then the nurse come in at the next big thing I know. What I the next thing I know what I'm up on the table with my legs in the stirrups, and she's getting ready to get all up in there. Pressure in my bowels is building higher and higher, and I suddenly have a horrifying thought. Oh God, I'm gonna poop myself. Why didn't I ask her to wait so I could go to the bathroom? I do not know. And then she inserted the speculum. I was sweating at this point, all of my energy and willpower going into clenching my butthole. I cannot poop on this woman. I feel that the poop is liquid. If I relax even a little, I will spray her with liquid hell. I think she told me to relax. I don't remember. I think I said, "That's super uncomfortable. I'm just gonna lie back and try not to think about it." Or something similar, so I wouldn't have to talk anymore. It felt like hours it took this woman to get my IOD placed. It was agonizing to have her push through my cervix, and I really thought I was gonna lose it, but I didn't. I held on for dear life when she placed it, trimmed the strings, and then still did not take the speculum out for some damn reason. Finally, she took it out, and I thought, I'm free, I can poo. And then she handed me a cookie and a juice box and told me I had to lie still for 20 minutes so I wouldn't pass out. I nearly cried. She and the nurse left, and I debated just getting up and going. But I didn't know when she was coming back, and I didn't want to have her to go all speculum happy on me again. So I sat and I waited. There have never been a longer 20 minutes in the whole universe. Finally, she came back, gave me some aftercare instructions, and then she laid me to get dressed. I hopped off that table and waddled over to the tiny bathroom, just pausing to grab my panties so I could get a liner in them while I was in there. As a side note, I was also in agony from the IUD placement, as well as the poop cramps. That was the best poo I've ever had. I evacuated every bit of feces from my body. I heard an angelic choir singing. All was right in the world. I wiped, got dressed, and went back out into the waiting room to meet my lovely grandma who had driven me. I signed my paperwork, got an ice pack for the road, and we went home. Soon as we got in the car, I told her my story, and she laughed so hard she had to sit a minute before she could take off. Is there a moral to this story? Maybe it's don't be afraid to ask for a bathroom break. I don't know. What I do know is that I spent the rest of the day thinking, oh God, thank God my intestine sphincter control. TLDR. Was too anxious to ask to go to the bathroom before getting my IUD. Nearly pooped in the gyno, but managed to hold it in. You don't have to hold it in to subscribe.